before your mouth opens, the room already answers you. Clocks grow louder. Small talk stumbles. A hidden part of the air remembers how to be honest. It isn't your outfit. It isn't your face. It's the weather you carry. Most people broadcast for attention. You transmit for alignment. Attention is a lamp. Alignment is a magnet. Lamps reveal. Magnets reorganize. That quiet reorganization is why they fidget, overshare, or vanish. You are not intimidating. You are accurate. Accuracy unsettles performance. Tonight is not about becoming someone new. It is about removing the static between you and what you already are. Not louder, truer, not brighter. Denser presence with gravity. There is a frequency that does not decorate the body. It instructs the room. It's not charisma. Charisma asks to be liked. It's not charm. Charm negotiates. This is agreement with yourself so complete that the world must renegotiate around you. People misname it mysterious, intense, cold. But mirrors are never cold. They're precise. You are a mirror that never lies. And the unready call that cruelty. If you've wondered why strangers confess to you in grocery lines, why the loudest person gets louder when you stand near, why the friend who adored you suddenly ghosted, understand. Your signal does what truth always does. It clarifies. Clarification feels like exposure to the masked. Exposure feels like danger to the defended. Defense looks like distance. And you took it personally. Stop. It was never about your worth. It was about their adhesive. You did not earn this presence by reading the right books or repeating neat affirmations. You earned it the day your world cracked and you didn't outsource your repair. In the dark, you stopped bargaining with your reflection. In the silence, you learned to let storms complete their sentence. Pain did not make you special. It made you honest. Honesty, repeated quietly over years, becomes density. Density becomes gravity. Gravity reorders rooms without permission. This is why your calm agitates chaos. You are not mirroring their storm. You are refusing it a stage. To the storm, that refusal is betrayal. To the truth, it is fidelity. You speak 3 languages now: words, gesture, and pressure. Words are for clarity. Gesture is for direction. Pressure, the invisible shift people feel when you enter, is for truth. It tells the room, we won't perform here. Performance hears that hum and tries to drown it with laughter, volume, distraction. But pressure outlasts noise. Always your job is not to argue with noise. Your job is to stay tuned. Tuning means boundaries. Tuning means rituals. Tuning means you stop promising your peace to people who spend it like spare change. When your presence carries gravity, build 3 doors. Door 1, the threshold of access. Not everyone who knocks gets in. Require quiet before conversation. Require intent before intimacy. If they can't sit in 2 minutes of silence with you, they're not ready for your language. Door 2, the mirror clause. We will not perform in this room. We will tell the truth kindly or sit quietly until we can. Anyone allergic to reflection must leave their allergies at the door. Door 3, the return policy. All projections must be reclaimed. You can borrow my presence to meet your real self. You cannot leave your shadow here. These doors are not walls. They are tuning forks disguised as thresholds. They protect the broadcast. Rare presence without hygiene becomes exhaustion. You're not tired of people, you're tired of static. Static forms where boundaries leak. Seal them with practice. 1 the 4 to 4 -8 reset. Inhale 4, hold 4, exhale 8. Do it 3 times before every conversation that matters. This lengthens your exhale, signals safety to the body, and densifies the field. 2. Posture of permission. Crown tall, jaw soft, tongue resting, lower ribs heavy. Every inch of you says, I am here, not hunting. Hunting repels. Here, Nis attracts. 3. The no-chase rule. If your energy must run to be received, it will run forever. Stand still. Let what is meant to find you in stillness. 4. Environment audit. Your space is a silent coach. Remove objects that rehearse your old self. Add symbols that repeat your new agreement. We become the architecture we tolerate. 5. Language delete filler apologies. Stop explaining your intuition to people who only respect data trade. I hope this is okay for. This is aligned for me. Most people live 1 inch above their ache. You live inside yours without drowning. They sense that and assume you can carry theirs too. You cannot. Some will adore you because your steadiness feels like home. Some will avoid you because home requires unpacking. Both reactions prove your broadcast is working. Their admiration is not your fuel. Their avoidance is not your flaw. Your assignment is to remain a clear channel. Likability is theater scored by fear. Presence is reality scored by alignment. The likable bend into rooms. The aligned ask rooms to stand up straight. You were taught to file your edges, but dull blades bruise, sharp blades heal. A clean cut ends infection. Be precise. Not to harm, to stop the spread of what is killing the conversation. You've always lived double. The public rhythm and the private cathedral errands. Emails, errands again. While a deeper current hums under your ribs. You hear the subtext beneath the speech. You feel the intent beneath the smile. You sense the exit in their eyes before their feet decide. This is not paranoia. This is pattern literacy. You are literate in the language most refuse to learn. No wonder you feel older than your birthday. When the world says, relax, you're overthinking, what they mean is, please stop seeing. But your sight is your service. Do not dim the lighthouse to comfort ships that prefer the rocks. There is a tax for truth. You will lose rooms that never held you. You will forfeit applause you did not need. You will outgrow performances you used to star in. The reward is breath. Breathing in places that don't punish your depth. Breathing in friendships where silence is not awkward, but sacred. Breathing in a body that trusts you won't abandon it again. Let the shallow diagnose you. Let the unready rename you. They will call your clarity cruel. They called medicine bitter too. It still heals. Run this sequence daily. Simple, surgical, non-negotiable. Minute 1, ground bare feet if possible. 1 hand over heart, 1 over low belly. Say softly, I am here. I am whole. I am allowed. Minute 2, breathe. 4 to 4 -8 rounds with each exhale. Imagine dust leaving a sunbeam. In reverse, air clarifies. Minute 3, name state 1, boundary for today. State 1 desire without bargaining. I desire depth. Minute 4, align. Visualize your spine as a tuning fork. See the day coming to meet your frequency, not the other way around. Minute 5. Seal whisper. What is not mine returns. What is mine remains. Touch the doorframe as you leave. You just set the tone. Rituals are how gravity. When someone throws their shadow, move one, name gently. I'm hearing urgency. I can stay if we slow down. Tempo is truth. Rush is panic in costume. Move two, offer a mirror, not a verdict. What you're describing, does it happen around silence often? Questions turn defense into curiosity. Move 3, exit clean. I'm available when we can speak without performing. Leave the door unlocked. Refuse to hold it open. You do not look for your tribe by scanning faces. You calibrate your field and let resonance sort the room. How to know you found them. Silence expands, not collapses. Their eyes rest, not jokes are softer, but the laughter lands deeper. There is no scoreboard, only presence. One real alliance will do more for your nervous system than 1,000 followers. Followers need content. Allies need truth. Work, choose spaces where outcome respects process. Your presence suffocates productions that worship chaos. You are built for craftsmanship, not crisis. Love, pick the one who respects your silence and protects your pace. If they need constant performance to feel alive, they will mine you until you ghost yourself. Choose the person who says, "Keep your depth, I'll bring a light." The quiet test, invite them to sit with you for 3 minutes. If they can't, the relationship can't. Simple. What you are is coherence, the agreement of breath, posture, and intention. Coherence creates signal. Signal creates gravity. Gravity creates choice. People will choose awakening or avoidance around you. Let them. Your job is not to persuade, it is to remain. You are not a lighthouse because the ocean. You are a lighthouse because ships exist. Be what you are. The ocean can handle you. You are allowed to be accurate. You are allowed to be quiet. You are allowed to exit rooms that punish both. You are allowed to disappoint expectations you never agreed to. You are allowed to be exquisitely simple in a culture addicted to complication. You are allowed to be medicine that doesn't taste sweet. You are allowed to be felt more than you are understood. There will be days you wish you could unsee, unfeel, unknow. On those days, reduce inputs, not standards. Choose water, choose the ground, choose the sky. Nature doesn't negotiate with itself. Stand beside things that remember how to be. Put your palm on your chest and say, "I won't abandon you to be acceptable." That exhale is you coming home. Nothing you lost for being real was yours. Some people will never quote you, but they will change careers because of a 5-minute conversation. They won't tag you, but they'll leave the relationship you gently named as a performance. They won't remember your exact words, but their body will remember how it felt to be safe and seen without advertising. It travels by resonance, not recital. It moves like roots. Unseen, undeniable. Repeat after me, even if only inside. I choose accuracy over applause. I choose boundaries over burnout. I choose alignment over approval. I choose presence over performance. I choose to be felt by the few rather than consumed by the many. Again, slower. Let the bones hear it. This is not a mantra. It is a contract. There is a reason you never fit the template. Templates are for mass production. You were carved, not stamped. What you carry is not an accessory. It is architecture. You do not need to speak to be believed. You do not need to prove to be permitted. You do not need to hurry to be holy. Stand like a tuning fork in the storm. Let noise shake itself tired against you. Let performance search for another stage. Let the right ones find your frequency, because you chose not to lower it. If this message settled something, not because you discovered something new, but because you finally stopped arguing with what you've always known, leave one word below so the others can find you. Remembered. And then go live like it. Not louder, truer, not brighter, denser. Presence with gravity, the weather you carry, finally intentionally yours.